I am inspired and I am so pumped that I'm recording this podcast in the middle of the day with no plan because I need to get this off my chest. I need to share it with you and I need you to get a pen and paper because this is going to inspire you on how to get out of a rut or take that next step in your life. Welcome to the What's Eating You podcast. I'm your host, Stephanie, and I'm a psychologist, published author, and public speaker here to educate and validate. Enjoy the show. If you're new here, welcome back to the What's Eating You podcast. My name is Steph and I'm a clinical psychologist here to break down mental health topics, give inspiration and help you move forward. This is not psychological advice, so always make sure you seek professional support. Let's get into the episode. Right now, I'm in Thailand and I'm overlooking a beautiful infinity pool, a mountains, beautiful villas, the ocean, the sun. Everything is perfect and I am so grateful to be here. And I'm actually here because of you. I'm here through the Women's Fitness Academy. I have decided to come a little bit earlier and spend time with my friend who I haven't seen in a long time. But next week, I'll be educating at the Women's Fitness Academy, who found me on Instagram. So because of the Instagram and the followings and the likes and the shares, that got me noticed. So a massive thank you for you if you've supported me on this journey. I'm recording this podcast because I've had a lot of revelations here and it's only day 2. And this is what I absolutely love about getting out of your comfort zone, going on a holiday or going into a new environment with different people. For context, I'm staying in a completely different area in Thailand I've never stayed before. When I booked this beautiful villa, all I knew was, yes, this is what I want to wake up to. This is exactly what I want to see. It doesn't matter where it is, we'll figure it out, which is very unlike me. I'm usually someone who sticks to habit. I'll stay in the same place where I know things are nearby. But I thought, you know what? We'll just wing it. And that's exactly what I needed, to be a bit spontaneous and not plan everything. Secondly, I'm here with one of my besties. So we actually used to be in business together many years ago. And if you read my book, you'll know about that business. And she's living her best life and she moved to Dubai. And I'm very inspired by her. So we're here together and we just inspire, we motivate each other and we share reflections and we're very honest, we're very vulnerable. It's only day 2 and I think we've already cried twice, which has been good, but good tears. One thing I wanted to share with you today is a strategy that is starting to really change me and change the way I'm approaching life and decisions. And I think it's going to help you too. So the first thing with Thailand is I wanted to come here and really get clarity on my future, on my goals and my direction. So as you know, I have an online psychology clinic, which I absolutely love. I have psychologists who work in that clinic. We do ADHD assessments and we do counseling. And then I also have Mind Food Steph. So Mind Food Steph is my Food Freedom 12-week program, which is coaching and helping women achieve a really wonderful relationship with food and their bodies and just getting back in tune with how to eat normally, how to escape dieting and all of that trauma that comes with it. And I really love that. And it's a part of me that I want to grow. It's a part of me I want to scale. It's just what I absolutely love doing. Being a psychologist is wonderful and having the clinical degree and having these qualifications is fantastic. But there are limitations to it. There's a lot of limitations. There's a lot of limitations on what I can do, what I can say, how I say it, how I deliver it. And I understand that these limitations and boundaries exist to protect the public and protect everyone. But I find with Mind Food Steph, there's a lot more flexibility in it because it is under a coaching framework. And what I really want to do is I want to build that part. I really want to build food freedom into this retreat, into this experience, into this incredible community of like-minded women who just want to feel good within their bodies, within themselves, within their food choices. And anyone I come across, they have had issues with their food. They've had issues with their body. It doesn't matter how successful you are. It doesn't matter how happy you might be. There is usually something there with most people. And I wanted to come here and just really focus on that and also focus on social media. I love that aspect of my life and I really enjoy it. But there becomes challenges with that as well. So whilst I've been here, I've been doing some brainstorming with my friend and what I really, really want. And it's so funny because we're almost opposites. My friend works extremely hard. She's up late at night. She is hustling and she has built an incredible, incredible business and doing really well. And it all came from nothing. She started from absolutely nothing. In fact, she went through a lot of challenging life circumstances. She's one of the most resilient people I know, and she's rebuilt herself back from scratch and is living an incredible life that she always dreamed of. And when she talks about it, it's just anything is possible. We're in this villa and we're like, hey, we could buy a villa or we could do this, we could do that. And nothing is impossible to her. And what that reminds me of is sometimes when you're in a particular environment or you're around certain people, you forget to dream. You forget to dream big. You forget to see that anything you want to do is possible. We look at the setbacks. We look at our circumstances. And a lady that I'm working with in Food Freedom comes to mind right now. And we were working through some of her concerns. And I said, what's your dream life? What's your ideal life? And she described it to me. And I might have brought this up before. But I said, that doesn't sound unachievable. What is holding you back? And she literally came to the realization that she can live her dream life. It just is going to take a few tweaks, which she can do. But the life she really wants, the only thing that was getting in the way was her beliefs. And those beliefs are cultivated in our upbringing, in our family, in our friend. Oh, you should be working 24 hours a day. You should be hustling. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. But if you don't need to, then why do it? Another person I spoke to this morning said, you know what, I only work 4 days a week because, my mental health, my well-being. She was in the psychology industry. And I said, 4 days is a lot, especially if you're in the psychology industry. If you're in the counseling industry, 4 days, my God, is a lot. Plus, if you have ADHD, if you've got other challenges. But we do things because of what we've been ingrained to believe and what we think is going to make us feel worthy. Oh, I need to work harder to feel worthy. I need to work 5 days a week to feel worthy. But at the end of the day, it's what is going to make you feel good and what is going to make you feel happy. And for so many people, it's actually doing less and not doing more. And this drive to do more leads to burnout and exhaustion. And I understand there are seasons in your life where you have to go for it, but I really encourage you to ask if there's beliefs around what you really want for your life, can you address it? So many people say to me, oh, I wish I could do that. And I say, what's stopping you? And sometimes it's not even circumstance. It's just a belief, right? For example, someone might say, oh, I really, really want to go to Italy at the end of the year. But it's my whole family. And I said, how much is it? Okay, it's this much money. Okay, so from now to then, if you put away $50 a week, you could actually go to Italy. Could you put away $50 a week? Well, yeah, that sounds like nothing. Okay. And if you can't, what can you cut out? So I know this has a lot more layers to it, but the moral of the story is people just rule out things without actually breaking it down and saying, why? Why can't I have that? Why can't I do that? And often the thing that's blocking you is you. Often the thing that's getting in the way is a belief. Often what's getting in the way is a circumstance. But I want you to ask yourself, can I change that circumstance? Can I change that belief? What's going to happen if I don't change that circumstance? What is going to happen if I can't change that belief? So the strategy I want you to ask yourself is this. What is my ultimate goal and dream? What is it, right? Maybe it's to start a business. Maybe it's a financial goal. Maybe it's a lifestyle goal. So me and my friend, we've come up with different ones this trip. I really want to focus on one area of my life, which is business, and she wants to focus on health and energy and vitality and all of that. And I said, you know what? Every day, I'm going to make a decision towards my big goal. Every day. So for example, there's this other retreat I went to many years ago and it was amazing. It's one of the best in the world. And I was actually going to go there and run seminars many years ago. This was my plan to work remotely. But then COVID happened. I thought, you know what? I want to run retreats. I want to do this. So I reached out and I emailed the owner and I said, hey, and I was so confident in this approach. Hey, what's happening? It's been a few years. I said, I've got so much to tell you. I'm so excited. This is what I've done. This is what I've achieved. I've been on TV, published a book. So I'd love to come down and run some workshops. And most people will be thinking, oh, am I good enough? Should I email them? I'm not sure. Hey, I was wondering this and that. And you know what he said? Get down here now. Get down here now so we can talk about it. And I'd been thinking about this for months. I'm like, oh, I need to email him. I should email him. Maybe I should reach out. And then other things crossed my mind too. Oh, maybe it's not the right time. It's a bit busy. But now that I've got this framework where I'm going to make one decision a day that's going to move me in the direction of my big goal, it was easy. I'm like, oh, this is the decision I make today. And within 24 hours, I got a response. Now, day 2 of making a decision every day towards my goal, maybe I should make a daily podcast on this, is something very different. So I got off a call with a lady, a food freedom call, and she's joined the program and she's so happy and she's so excited to get started. And when I got off the call and I looked at the mountains and I looked at the pool and the view, I'm like, yes, this is what I need to be. This is it. This is it. And I saw an email come through to my inbox and I thought, that's what I need to let go of. And today's decision towards moving towards my ultimate goal, it wasn't something I needed to add to my life or change or email or an opportunity. It was actually something I needed to let go of. So it's something I've been committed to for a very long time. And I've been thinking about this for a while. I've been thinking about it. Oh, should I let go? Should I not? Is it the right timing? It has to be in the right setting. It has to be under the same circumstance. But I literally just wrote this email and it just flowed. It just flowed out and it was written so beautifully. I read it out to my friend and she goes, oh my gosh, that is such a lovely email. It's something I'm breaking up with essentially. And sometimes in life, a breakup is going to lead to a breakthrough. And a breakup could be a breakup with a role at work, a breakup with a person, a breakup with a colleague, a breakup with a friend, with a client, with an unhealthy habit. So sometimes it's not what do I need to do to get my goal? It's what do I need to let go of? What do I need to say no to? And today I made that decision to let go of something. And it was just so crystal clear that's what I needed to do. There was no doubt, there was no questioning. I just did it and it flowed out. So in summary, what I want you to take from this episode is really get clear on what it is you want in your life. And you can do this by journaling, by having inspiring conversations with people who you value, who you look up to, and who will just call you out on your BS. My friend I'm with right now will call me out and will just be blatantly honest, sometimes a bit too blunt. Nah, just kidding. And do it regularly. We often spend times with friends and we complain, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I really want you to ask yourself, are my friends and the people I'm surrounding myself with, are they inspiring me? Or do I have inspirational friends? We've got all different types of people in our life. And sometimes the people who are really loyal will always be there. Maybe they're not, they're inspiring ones. Or maybe they're not, etc. But different friends meet different needs. And if you don't have that friend, get a coach. Coaches can take you to that next level because they want you to thrive and you're also paying them. So they really, really want you to achieve your goals. You're not paying your friends to motivate you. So that's one way to start to dream big. So journaling, writing things down, saying if I woke up tomorrow and was living my dream life, what would I be doing? Where would I be in the world? And for me, I'm living that right now. It's always like I would wake up in Bali or I'd wake up in Thailand. I'd go have my little brunches or my little coffees at the coffee shop. I'd get in the sun. I'd go for a walk. I'd go to the gym. And it feels so good when you're living that and you read your journal. I read back on my journals And it says, I really want to build a remote business. I want to go around the world. I want to help women improve their relationship with food. I want to run seminars. And it wasn't crystal clear what I wrote, but it was the same and it was in an alignment with what I'm doing right now. So don't get afraid. Think big, write it down, and just start to journal and discuss these ideas and thoughts with people who inspire you. Then the second thing is ask yourself, I'm going to make a decision a day for the next week. Do a challenge. Call it the decision a day 7-week challenge, or 7-day challenge actually. And it could be, what do I need to say no to? What decision do I need to make? What do I need to let go of? What do I need to face? One decision a day to move towards my ultimate dream or goal. And I want to know if you like this idea or if you've tried it, because this is a very off-the-cuff podcast. I was not prepared. I'm recording this in the kitchen with my little plug-in microphone. So if you think this was useful and you can apply it to your life, please take a screenshot and let me know, because I'll do more of these power episodes. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a rating. Just scroll down if you're on Spotify, press the stars, because I am extremely grateful. And our goal is to hit 100 ratings by the end of the year. So let's do this. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for listening to today's episode. I am truly grateful for you being here. If you got something out of today's show, please take a moment to leave a rating or review. To access more resources or support, check out the show notes below. See you next time.